Hello everyone and welcome to my corner of the world. Today I have a shaker card to share. I have a granddaughter whose birthday is coming up in the next week or so, so I thought I would send her a nice little shaker card and share it with you. So I'm using the Birthday Bonanza Designer Series paper. And it's cute. I mean, it's got these toucans, it's got the koala bear, it's got lions. And although they've got the pattern on the one side, if you flip them over, you'll see that they've got more generic patterns as well. So if you don't need a lion, you can flip it over and you've got quite a nice basic pattern here. So I'm going to use different paper than the one on my original. I decided that I would go ahead and use this one as a background. It's got the toucans on the one side, and then I'm going to use this one that's got like all the little creatures on there as well. So my starting point is to make this piece, and I've got a piece of cardstock here that's 3.5 by 3.5. This happens to be Daffodil Delight, and I want to find the middle of my piece of card. So I'm going to just run corner to corner, and I'm just going to put a light pencil mark there. That'll allow me to find the middle of my card. There we go. And then I've got my die. Now this is from the Layering Circles framelits dies, and all I'm going to do is to center it as best I can there, and just hold it in place with some washi tape. And then I'm just going to run that through my Big Shot, and then when I've done that, I'm going to have a piece like this, and then I'm going to run it through the basket weave embossing folder, and then I get this. So this is my front piece here, and I've started by putting some double-sided tear and tape on. And I've got it here. There it is. Then I've got my piece of designer series paper, which is 3x3, and then a piece of 3x3 window sheet. I think you can just see the light reflecting off of it there. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just take the backing off of my double-sided tape here, and I'm going to attach the window sheet. Oop, and this is sticky. All right, and I'm just going to center up my window sheet on here. Press it down firmly like that, and then I'm gonna get out these lovely foam adhesive strips. Okay, I think you get three things in a packet, and they're already pre-cut, and they're double-sided so that you can just pull off. There we go. And you can also cut them into different lengths. You can see I've already cut those into different lengths. And then I'm going to attach this around the edge of my the hole I've cut. And I'm trying to keep it as close as I can to that edge, but not so that you would see it. And it doesn't look very pretty from this point of view, I must admit, but it doesn't matter because nobody's going to see this bit. And then I'm just going to get some paper snips and just cut it off there. I save that piece because you never know when I might need another little piece. And then I'm just going to use my tool here just to position that all in, make sure I've got a firm thing and no gaps. And then I have my piece of designer series paper here, and on the one I've finished, I used these really cute From My Heart faceted gems, which are all in pinks. And of course I can't get the top off of this one now. Hold on. There we go. You can see there's lots of different sizes. But when I'd finished making my other one, I realized that I had some of these pom-poms in different colors. So this time I'm gonna put a mixture. Now I'm using my putty end of my tool to pick out some of these larger ones, and I'm going to make sure that they are the faceted side up, and that's because if you put them in upside down, there's not enough distance in the depth of this tape here for them to be able to flip over, and I don't want just for that bit to be seen. I want the pretty side to be seen, so it just takes a little bit of patience. I'm going to put a few of the smaller ones. The smaller ones, it doesn't matter if they go upside down or not, because they will turn over. There's enough room for them to do that. But as I say, these big ones, you do need to just put a little bit of effort in just to bring them to the right side. So I think I'm going to put just a few more of those in. Another red one or two, maybe another pinky one. Some of these tinsy ones, they'd be good. Okay, and then I'm going to pop in some of these little pom-poms as well, if they'll stay put. And these are got the same colours in that the so if I put just a couple of red ones in, I'll take a white one out there and put another blue one in. There we go. Alrighty. And so I'm going to make sure all of those are in the middle like that. And then I'm going to just take the backing off of my tape. Like that. And this stuff is sure sticky. And I just remembered what also I need to do. I'm going to just take a few dimensionals and I'm going to pop them in the corners here. And the reason I'm doing that is that I found that if you don't put some support in on those corners, when you come to stick this piece on the card, it's a little bit flimsy, and I was frightened that it might sort of peel away and all the bits fly in all directions. So I've just put an extra piece there, and then I'm just going to just line that up like that and press firmly. There we go. And there's my little shaker thing. Oh, perhaps it wasn't such a good idea to use those pom-poms after all. Oh well, they'll stick there. And then I'm going to put some more double-sided tape on the back of this to hold it onto my base card. And the reason I'm doing that is that snail is not going to be strong enough to hold this extra weight in the on the card, so you just need to give it a chance. So that's that all done. Oh, that's disappointed me now that those aren't going to work, but never mind. Maybe I can just get them to flop down. Nope, they're not going to oblige. So I'm going to use the base card. This is Daffodil Delight, and another piece of the designer series paper. My card base is 11 by 4.25, and then this is 5.25 by 4, and all the dimensions for my card today will be on my blog, and if you look below this video you will see that there is a link, so please just go ahead and click on that and it'll take you to the details, so you don't have to make notes or anything. And there'll also be a link to my online store where you'll be able to order some of the supplies so you can make this card as well. So there's that. And then I've got just a piece of plain white card to go inside. And like that. And then my happy birthday comes from the Witticisms stamp set here. It's down here. There's a lot of cute little stamps in this one, but I'm just going to use the birthday one here. And because I got so many colours going on the card itself, I've decided I'm just going to use Early Espresso. It's a nice neutral colour, not as harsh as black, and I use it a lot. It's one of my favourites. And then I've got a 1.5 inch circle punch. Now this should show you how good Stampin' Up punches are. This is one of the oldest ones in my collection. It's the old whale tail design, but it's still going strong. And I'm just going to take the greeting and I'm going to attach it here, and because of the thickness I'm going to put a double layer of dimensionals, just one on top of the other like that. And then I'm going to put a tiny little bit of liquid adhesive at the very top of my happy birthday. And then I'm going to just attach that there. And I've got a hankering now to take a couple of these little pom-poms and using a glue dot and my tool here, I think I'm going to dot a couple of them around. It just appeals to me. I think I'll just do another orangey one. Hadn't planned to do this, but you know, you've got to go with the flow when the mood takes you. And maybe I'll just put the other one up here. Doesn't really matter. And there we have a really cute little shaker card. Unfortunately, a lot of this one doesn't shake, but this one does. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you'll have a go at making the shaker cards yourselves. Well, thanks very much for your time today. I certainly appreciate it. Bye for now.